A lot of ARMS characters had the chance to be in Smash Ultimate, but these characters are top of the list. Let's check it out. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. ARMS, an ARMS fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and who will that boxing champion be? Well, today we get to find out just a little bit more about what people are thinking about those characters, what are the theories and leaks going on right now around Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's Fighter Pass number 2 ARMS fighter, right? And what's it with that series and those characters, and what does it mean that we already have an assist trophy in the game of the basically lead character, right, of the game, of the poster boy of ARMS? Well, we get to talk about everything today and basically dissect who the next fighter will be, and maybe if it's fighters, maybe if there are multiple characters there. And I've also been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your question. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making videos on YouTube? Well, whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. Any Mario item, Yoshi character could be inside. I leave them closed so you can find out when you win. I'm giving away 4 of these, so remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content right now, and comment down below to enter for the giveaway. Alright guys, let's get into the main topic of today. And first I want to talk about a series of, information about these different characters and what people have been saying and thinking about them. So first off is Max Brass. He has a character that some people think has a very high chance of being in the game just because it isn't, necessarily the main character of the game or something like that, but a character that would thematically kind of make sense for Super Smash Bros. So yeah, this post comes from, of course, Anonymous, and basically says, "They won't break the spirits and assist trophies can't be fighters rule." Yeah, this is something that this user definitely thinks, that Nintendo will not break the rule that the spirits or assist trophies can actually be fighters, right? And we've all kind of theorized about that. Myself, I personally think that it's definitely possible for at least spirits to become playable characters. I think that just makes a lot of sense, and it is kind of weird to think about like these stickers that are also like available for other fighters that are playable won't be for the future. But assist trophies is a little bit difficult, right? I mean, there are some like special cases in there. There are cases that kind of don't make sense in the game already, like some Final Smashes having characters in there like Crom, and crazy stuff like victory animations having stuff. So I don't really know if there are any rules to be broken, but yeah, this is basically saying about Max Brass entering the ring, right? The character will 100% be Max Brass. And mind you, this is no leak, this is just speculation, these are just ideas, and I go through a lot more in this video. So, commissioner of the entire ARMS Grand Prix in the game, so in a leading position, right? A bigger character. The final boss of ARMS, yes, villainous character that kind of also makes sense. His stage will be Sky Arena, the building he constructed for the tournament. And I can already see a lot of characters being in there as, kind of Easter eggs, kind of like all these DLC stages do up until this point. I have a lot of characters that are basically cameo appearances, right? And this would make a really ultimate chance to put all those ARMS fighters in there with just a simple, animation of them cheering or something like that. All the other unrepresented characters will be his DLC spirit board, like Master Mummy, Mechanica, Bite and Bark, Kid Cobra, Helix, Lollipop, Sengo, Springtron, Dr. Coil, and yeah, of course, all other characters that may be already spirits at this point will be in that stage represented as animations. I mean, just think about the fact that maybe randomly when you play that stage, different characters will pop up, just like in the Byleth stage, the stage from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. The final smash will be Headlock latching onto him and releasing a barrage of punches. Yes, kind of similar maybe to Donkey Kong's final smash at this point, so that would also be kind of, easy to program in. There's already a template that you can use for this character, but the thing that makes me very excited, of course, is the stretchy arm situation over here. We'll probably have a counter that makes him more buff, like his special ability in ARMS. Yes, having some sort of counter that makes the character just a lot stronger and stats overall improve is something that, a lot of heavy characters in Smash Bros. Kind of lack. Of course, we have Incineroar that does that quite well, so I think that there's precedent for a character like that. But of course, course, he ends it with saying, "You heard it here first, screen cap this," almost very sure of his situation right here, which, we can't really say at this point, but it is interesting to think about a villainous character, or especially a character like this that kind of reminds me of a character like Rock Hawk from the Paper Mario franchise, right? So that would be fun, a character that's very, maybe like in his appearance villainous, but still has colors that are, bright and popping, and of course a character from a first-party Nintendo game that a lot of people have thoughts on. So another character that a lot of people want as the arms fighter is Twintelle. However, there are some users that are not as happy with this choice, myself not included, because I actually think Twintelle is a really interesting and fun character, has a lot of cool abilities, but yeah, has some abilities that might already be represented. So right here, Link was here actually posted the following message about it. Probably the only one I don't want to see as an ARMS newcomer in Smash is Twintelle. She just makes no sense at all as an ARMS representative, being the only one who doesn't use her arms to fight. Yes, she uses her hair to fight, like someone that might already be in Smash Brothers. Also, she is sexualized because of reasons, and her behind is the first thing they showed about her, and all the fan art revolving around that. Also, her gimmick is already present in Smash Brothers and is annoying as all heavens, and I don't want any more stop motions in Smash or, time slowing down, stuff like that. I got enough with Bayonetta. If this character wasn't enough, her inclusion would mean it would be her and only her with probably not an alternate costume, because her hitbox or hurtboxes wouldn't match other fighters, right? Because of course, it is not using its limbs to fight here. Springman and Ribbon Girl combo would be great. Min Min is also cool. Now, I don't really think that there is a lot of precedent for this character being in the game, especially if you think about the fact that if you are using an arms fighter and it's being, touted as this character has stretchy arms, this character can fight using its limbs, then it doesn't make sense to put Twintelle in there, almost already kind of isn't in the running. There's one chance for that character, and that is essentially if the character is multiple characters, right? If there is an entire roster of the arms fighters in one character, then certainly they have to change some animations, but Twintelle would probably be in there too, being very popular and all that. But also, what a user of blocked content was actually very nice to point out to me was that Twintelle is the only fighter in ARMS that actually has its own Wikipedia page. Yes, Twintelle, you can look it up on Wikipedia at this moment, wait until the next Smash fighter comes out, and maybe that will get a wiki page as well. But yes, it just says Twintelle is a fictional character in the 2017 Nintendo Switch game ARMS. She was first revealed in a May 2017 Nintendo Direct, where she quickly became a fan favorite, which is true, and of course the post that we just referenced actually talked about that as well. It was a very fan favorite moment. So yeah, that's something that I'm very behind as well, but I do believe that it is difficult to get a character that intrinsically just moves different than all the other fighters in the game to be that fighter, right? That is so interesting, because if you want a character with like stretchy limbs, you don't choose the character that fights with his hair, right? That is pretty interesting. So to me, yeah, there's not a real big chance there, but a lot of people actually want the character. So let's move on to the next character, and that's actually an idea of how many characters could be in the running, and if Springman would be able to return. So another idea, another likely outcome, as this user says it, well, it posts, choose the most likely outcome. So we get the multiple choice, right? A, B, C, and D. A, Springman is the rep, has 8 alts of himself, and the assist trophy texture is changed to Springtron. B, Springman with 4 alts and Ribbon Girl with 4 alts, which actually does make a lot of sense and was probably something that a lot of people theorized when we just heard about Smash Bros. Ultimate before the name reveal, just when we knew that the Inkling characters were in and we already saw 2 of them. We were like, well, then Springman and Ribbon Girl are probably going to be in that like the same way. C, the fighter is 8 unique alts of 8 humanoid ARMS characters with similar hitboxes. This one does make a lot of sense to me, especially because they showed off all these characters. They can't possibly just pick one of them, right? It would be really weird to show off all this stuff and be like, well, theorize about which one of these 15 characters it's going to be. And then D, it's none of the above, it's insert your idea. So I want to ask my users as well, insert your idea. What could this crazy situation be? Now, also, a lot of people are thinking about movesets for these characters, right? What would they fight like, and would it be at all similar to Little Mac, who's also, of course, a boxer in Smash Bros. Ultimate, and other characters that fight using boxing styles or kung fu or that kind of stuff? I'm really curious if you guys have any thoughts on that, but also, this user on Reddit actually posts something really cool. Yes, Pasture Master actually has a moveset in mind for Min Min. So that's something that I wanted to dive into because, you know, we can all use a little bit of positivity and a lot of cool ideas here. So yeah, Min Min potential Smash kit. Did one of these for Inkling with my friend back when Inkling was announced for Smash. Seeing as though I've played a decent amount of ARMS, my friend wanted me to do one for ARMS 2. Thought it might as well share it with others. Unless something crazy happens and ARMS 2 is announced and the new ARMS character is from that game, I personally believe Min Min will be the Smash character. From what I've seen, she's the most popular character among fans of ARMS, and that is backed by her winning the party Crash Bash. She also has a lot more potential as far as what can be done with her kit, as her using her kicks is canon. Cuff Cuff Inklings never kick in Splatoon, and there's no good reason for them to be doing it in Smash. So on top of what I think the Min Min's kit should look like, while Min Min is in the animation of a jab, tilt, or smash attack, she can begin another jab, tilt, or smash attack using the other arm. If neither arm is currently in an attack, she will always attack with her right arm first, then alternate back and forth until both arms are available again, at which point she will start with her right arm again. Min Min has a passive ability that whenever she holds the shield or jump button for a certain amount of time, her arms charge up and adding additional elemental damage on moves that hit with those arms. Fire for Ramran, Dragon, and Electric for Megawatt. Her right arm will only stay charged for a short duration or until she uses a move with it, but her left arm will stay charged until she gets hit. When Min Min's extended arms are hit, it immediately cancels the attack they were part of, causes damage, and hit stun. Though it does not cause knockback, you have to hit Min Min's body to cause knockback. Most of her individual moves are explained in the image, so they actually post an image, so check out this Reddit post. It's really cute, with the hitboxes shown in orange, but there are a few that make much more sense just to write it in text. The jab would be a sword punch forward using the Ramran with no arm extension, grab would be a tether grab like arms, and is deflected by detached hitboxes. Hitting it puts Min Min in high amount of end lag if it is deflected. For her different throws, I feel like throws in ARMS will translate well, and she can take the throws for several different characters in ARMS. The front throw would be Min Min's throw, a flurry of kicks, then a punch forward. An up throw would be Springman's throw, 2 uppercuts sending the opponent up. The back throw would be Ribbon Girl's throw, which is a spin around and yeet, and down throw is Master Mummy's throw, a jump up and throw into the ground. Overall, this likely makes Min Min a somewhat slow and methodical character. She is rewarded for shielding often. Most of her attacks ask for commitment, so she needs to be in the right position, but she can easily combo tilts into smash attacks once they land. So I just want to give a big shout out to this Reddit poster by the name of Pasture Master. This is really cool. I thought it was a great idea to kind of give a little bit of shine on my channel. Really cool ideas overall, and everyone who's kind of theorizing about this character and basically who the ARMS fighter is going to be, that is so interesting to me. There are so many things possible. The final thing that I wanted to discuss is the idea of Springman. Yes, the poster boy for this game actually becoming the next fighter, because Dexerto.com actually says Smash Ultimate's ARMS announcement suggests that trophies can become fighters, posted by Michael Gwilliam, saying within the last announcement that the next fighter to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be from the ARMS series, it appears that Nintendo has confirmed that assist trophies can in fact become full fighters. Now, of course, this is not yet confirmed. There's a lot of other things to go with this. While the identity of the fighter is unknown, in an official Twitter post, Nintendo posted a picture of the ARMS roster with the caption, "Who will it be?" Among those included was Springman, the character many consider to be the face of the franchise. What makes his inclusion so interesting is that Springman is already in the game as an assist trophy and a Mii Brawler costume. Springman isn't the only ARMS character with a Mii costume either. Ribbon Girl also has an outfit and is featured in the Nintendo tweet as well. This seems to imply that she, too, could be more than just a costume and evolve into a fighter. Of course, yes, there's no guarantee that either Springman or Ribbon Girl will be the next fighter, but considering how they're basically the game's mascots, they're certainly candidates. It's also possible that Nintendo decides to go the Bowser Jr. or Koopa Kids route and have the fighter consist of multiple characters in the form of a color change. And of course, Nintendo of Europe did tweet this out. Let's get stretchy. The next Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter joins from ARMS. But who will it be? The new character will be announced and released in June as part of the Nintendo's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass Volume 2 from the Nintendo Direct Mini. And then it just says this fighter's arms can extend. The key takeaway, though, is that by including Springman and Ribbon Girl as the options, Nintendo seems to have confirmed the speculation regarding assist trophies and costumes ever becoming full fighters. This is especially noteworthy considering how many long-requested characters are currently just trophies, while Luigi especially has been a fan favorite since before the game even came out, so it's looking more likely than ever that he could be included as part of Fighters Pass Volume 2. Other possible assist trophies turned to fighters include Bomberman, Shadow and Knuckles from the Sonic franchise, Castlevania's Alucard, Shovel Knight, and Skull Kid or Majora's Mask from The Legend of Zelda. Yes, and with 5 DLC characters left after the ARMS fighter is released, it's possible that any of those get promoted to full fighter status, though we'll have to wait and see who it will be. The ARMS fighter release and reveal is currently planned for June, and I just want to add, Isaac from Golden Sun is also an assist trophy character right now, and I really want to have that as a fighter too. So yes, there's so much to go over here. I mean, Twintelle, maybe even Max Brass, Springman, Ribbon Girl. Who is going to be this fighter? Is it going to be Min Min as we reported yesterday? Go check that video out if you want a lot more information about her too. But yeah, there are so many ideas in the sun. Then I just really want to know, what are your theories? Do you play a lot of ARMS? It's on Switch Online right now. You can get the trial for free. So check out ARMS and play that game and kind of find out your footing with that game if you haven't played it yet. And if you have played the game, I really want to know who you think the character is going to be. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts on this are. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you think we'll get all the ARMS fighters in one? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from Hudson Lee, saying, I think it might just be 4 ARMS characters with similar hitboxes, and the other 4 alts will be referencing other characters from ARMS. I think Min Min and Springman would be very likely, and while playing Springman, the assist trophy won't appear that match. But I don't know, only June will tell. Hudson Lee, thank you so much for your sweet comment, and I totally agree. The idea of having multiple ARMS characters is cool, but just 15 characters won't make that much sense. It's a lot of development time, it's pretty crazy, and you can't really reskin all the characters that easily because they all have kind of different physicalities, moves, and sometimes they even use different limbs to fight, right? So the idea of having 4 ARMS characters, or maybe 2 like Springman and Ribbon Girl, but all their like different color schemes will hint towards different characters. I think that that's the more likely choice here. I just think that this is so interesting. It's kind of unprecedented within Smash Brothers to announce what franchise a character is from and not like announce who the character is at all. I mean, that hasn't happened before if I can recall correctly, and I just think that it's so interesting to have this like weird guessing game where we already know the franchise, we know all those characters in there, but we don't even know who it's going to be. Now, of course, there's another theory that also that previous user kind of, hooked on, which was, if there's going to be an ARMS 2 announcement and there is a new character in there that they possibly want to push, maybe that's actually going to be the next fighter. So it isn't at all a fighter from those pictures, and they use that specifically to kind of keep us off the scent. So I think that it's all super interesting. Hudson Lee, thank you so much for sending in your comments. And everyone, thank you so much for being so sweet and leaving your replies. These are always so much fun to read through. And of course, big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats during our live streams, which we're going to go live very soon with some Smash Brothers. So if you want to have yourself created in blocked content style, join me for a discussion, or have your own video idea become a video on this channel, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll just see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.